Hello, my precious rosebuds. It is your girl Rose Thorn, and we are back with more Danganronpa. Trigger happy. Goodbye, despair. Oh my god, why did I still think this was one? So, after my last recording of the game, which happened to be FNAF, I realized rather quickly that my mic on my headset took a giant fuck you. Well, more so, it kind of just said,
Alrighty, guys!
"Hey, I'm not
It's
going to
finally
work anymore.
time!
Enjoy your
That's
computers,
right!
Mike."
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
So, I am currently enjoying my computer's mic. Which means that we have to
Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place.
deal with pops, clicks, background noise, all the fun stuff I normally didn't have on my headset. So you're going to be able to hear my grandma talking, walking through the hallway.
At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
My mic kaputtied in FNAF.
That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock.
My headset no longer wants to work. Monokuma Rock lives in
Once you're there, please proceed to...
Alright, that's pretty much talking about the same shit we had to do before. Was it? No, it wasn't. Never mind. Text messages are fun. I'm out with a carved Monaco's face in the Central Island, so let's go. I can just port there, but oh, wait, this switch quicker. Yeah. Oh, I actually haven't escaped. No. I am pausing this like it's my other games right now. Truce bullets. Wait, hang on. I'm trying to remember things. I don't know how to mute my mic, but I really badly need to. Clock up maneuver. I don't remember what we need. I'll just get algorithm for now. Increases the speed of memorizing a statement effective during non-stop debates. Yes. Excuse me a moment, I need to mute my mic. If I figure out freaking how to. Okay, just one. Alright. But yeah, I do. Oh. Oh. I forgot about that. Okay, so pessimists give us coins and stuff if we fully adult them. If they die, we have to reset, which is kind of... Oh, we have a sneaky. As long as we don't let his despair go full, we're fine. So, I don't care right now. I want to do this and at least attempt to get it to the save. Monica Marak. I don't know if I can do voices or not today, because I don't want to say I'm sick, because I don't know if I am. If my body's just trying to get used to the weather and it's kind of making me go, ugh.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what's that to this mound? When did this get here? Right, that doesn't even make a mound shaped like Monokuma. I'm trying to think of what I want to call this, but I can't.
No way.
That story is a story by Petro. Organization involved in this, okay?
You are right.
Yeah, meanwhile I'm recording, I'm having a long. Oh my god, it's actually time for me eating on my mic. Oh my god. Alright, you still need his knowledge. Yeah, I'm not doing his voice right now. Sorry, you're getting mine for him. Scale him, believe he's dead. We don't need to read that. What happens if I'm in the
I got it! No way!
Oh, hell no. There's no way I can let him escape, you know. Look, I tried to win back over.
Don't fuck with me!
Tell you, let me
Hey,
go. And now if you get back to me, I'll just let you up.
Hey!
If you go, what were you doing this time? Listen, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just killing everyone. I suddenly heard the fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
Do you understand?
So pissed. Yes.
Wait!
Enough, you two Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. I guess we're waiting for them.
What happened?
Right here.
Now then, let us begin!
The character arrived when he intended to.
Hey.
Did he just call himself a main character? He just broke the fourth goddamn wall. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
I'm right now. Everyone's congratulations. Wait!
Wait!
Please wait a
What's
second.
this?
Manami. Manami. Just what are you doing? No one asked you.
What?
Do you actually want to
You
join in?
masochistic mascot!
If you are in the class trial, you're an even bigger masochist than I
Special
thought.
bleeding service!
Sorry if I just told your ears. But oh my freaking god. He had to say masochist. I so badly want to explain this. So badly want to say this. I feel like I should. Okay, I'm going to. A masochist is someone who loves pain. A sadist is someone who dishes out that said pain. Monokuma, sadist. Monomi, masochist. I'm done.
See ya
I'm
later!
gonna wait for you guys to start over.
Huh?
But how do we get there? I was getting doors. I feel close.
What's going on?
You know, this is a secret entrance. Secret entrance. Before we do that, I'm doing this.
Be happy!
He has his earring. I can't. I want to, but I can't. I'm not even about to leave after that. Cause this Can we not be freaked out by the random escalator coming out of a statue's mouth and just be amazed that a random escalator came out of a statue's mouth? Oh man, my headset. Good news is I don't have to move my mic when I have to move my headset anymore. That will still work, thank God. I'm skipping this, I'm sorry. I just can't right now. I'm dying of laughter because They're going like, this is dangerous, this is dangerous, this is dangerous. We're still doing it, but it's fucking dangerous. Meanwhile, I'm going like, we're gonna die today. This is an elevator. I see this entire rock is an elevator. Once again, I'm it's doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. I don't think so. We're going pretty deep. You're right. His teeth are chattering. Really. Yeah, everyone's kind of scared. I'm not going to explain something right now. I love the elevator scenes. I'm sorry. I'm trying to multitask and it's killing me. But the elevator scene lets you see how many people have died because it gets emptier and emptier and emptier. As it goes, and my little pest just woke up. I'm calling the cat a pest. How much has you wrecked my life?
Welcome!
Okay, welcome. Yeah, I should really pause and end the videos here. He's just explaining everything. Byakuya's dead. Got murdered. One of us killed it. Basically the same shit that happens in every freaking one of these games, except Ultimate Despair Girls, which I need to get again. So I do want to play that badly. Even though I suck at shooting games without a controller. Oh. Basically, same thing that happened. Yes, I want to see my current progress. Chapter 1, yes. I should really end it here, but set skills. Alright, we are gonna need that. Something because this is a floor stage. Downshift. That slows us down. Actually, yeah. Because that's all we got. My pet cat is being a brat. Alright. Finish preparations. Yes. Trial.
Now then, during the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Okay.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Basically stuff we already know.
By the way, I'm the type who hate
You hate me that much?
now.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
I have this.
No complaining. Let's just settle this with our fists.
I don't have to do the voices.
Were you even listening to the rules?
And I kind of feel better.
Didn't that
when it's
Byakuya
auto
bastard get killed in the dining hall?
on
Huh?
this.
Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Then he's starting by
Yeah,
throwing us
yeah.
out.
What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
That is also true.
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
He is right, though.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
He is right. It is.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
I like him just sitting here commenting on their shit. And Miyaku's body was discovered over in the dining hall table. We can start with that, but on time we can find out murder him. If we can't do that, we all die. Alright. Class trial. I don't need this, so. Blah blah blah. It's basically the same shit that always happens. Let me just pause for a second.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Up to the floorboard. Alright, hang on. One moment. I have to pause that there. Stop it. Alright, let's go.
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Which,
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
no.
No, that's wrong!
Even I can. It's like. Oh yeah, he wasn't in the room to see it.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
I have a cat on my back.
Huh?
By the way, new
Why?
addition to the Thorns
Try to
family, the
remember
tiny
what the
kitten
body
named
looked
Scarecrow.
like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Very true.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Yeah, because they moved the body.
And here
there'd
I
be
thought I had a genius idea.
a long
Too bad
ass
you're
trail of
so
blood
stupid and
there.
boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Because you got killed under the table.
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
Logic, people, logic.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown.
For
And that's when
recording
he was
purposes.
killed.
That's my hand mean in my
Then,
face.
shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
I epically
That does make sense, but
Like,
why
I
did he
picked
go
up
under
the
the
hot
table?
flashes.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Nope. Nope.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Thank you, Kazuchi.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
No. He's not a chicken either.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
Thank you, Nakamaru.
The
Nakamaru's
reason why
right.
is probably connected.
The reason. He saw the knife.
I can prove it with this.
Because the knife has
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Yeah. There we go. Because we found the
Knife?
knife.
Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
It
Byakuya
doesn't-
probably noticed the
it
knife was
doesn't.
hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
It doesn't scream that.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then,
She is right.
instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment.
She caught it for the win.
Like, for example, he
Chica,
might have seen
sorry.
someone trying to take the knife out from under the
Chiaki.
table.
Whatever.
No, that's not possible.
Echo.
You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
It is a real trial. And we're talking about multiple weak spots. Alright.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table
Mm-hmm.
during the blackout.
Yep.
That sounds correct.
Because it is correct.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was
Also
super
possible.
pitch black.
Yeah.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong!
It is right, isn't it?
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
I love this game.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Alright. One moment. Ooh, I bought that in Epic. I'm going to keep that as the flavor. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're going to hear the tippity tapping on my mouth, fingers on my keyboard.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be...
Other way around?
Oh my god.
Seriously? The killer used those night...
No. No. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Oops. Keep forgetting to bring up my OBS page first so it does actually record. My cat is being the weirdest freaking creature. Alright.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision... That's gotta be it!
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night... Then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planted. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Shit. Yeah.
Because if they used... Then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
And I'll tell you that one.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party,
Yep.
he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Yep. Thank you.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
That is true.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
He's good.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
Argue with Yoko. That's wrong. That's impossible. Duct tape.
I see!
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Huh? Duct tape?
probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Yep.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
No, that's
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, it's one thing to be...
He probably...
Yeah.
Are you
You think so?
I have to find the letter now. Yep, there it is.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
I regret this so much. Yeah, we read that. Oh.
Hey,
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
Yep.
it looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
No. I wonder
Doesn't
what
matter
the
who wrote it
lie
yet.
is.
So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk.
Yeah.
His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Awesome. Just throw that in
He
there.
should have told us
The
he
writer
received a
knows
threatening
what
letter.
purposely did this all.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Sounds about
see.
right.
His strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because if the killer did it, the killer wouldn't have done something like... Yes, the killer is one of us.
If they were willing to come forward, they never...
Can't believe it.
Hard.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but if Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles,
You're right.
Oh,
They would. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
glow in the dark paint, glow in the dark paint.
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Yeah, that is true. Glowing paint.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
This is like the easiest thing for me right now. I'm rarely doing anything with sitting here and letting it go.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table
Yeah.
and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Why are you so nosy to what I do,
that
Cat?
mean the killer painted them in advance?
but painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Yeah.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Exactly.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
No.
Which means it was you! Peko Pekoyama?
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers? I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
It's Peko.
With Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
That is accurate.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
The bad thing is, the only reason he's going so hard on Peko is because he wants to impress Miss Sonia. If he was not in here, I don't think he would be this bad. I really don't. He just wants a piece of ass. We got... Okay. Blue. So this is basically... Nakamura. So this is pretty
Since
much...
Peko was in the office,
I'm trying to figure out what to
she
say.
could have caused the blackout at any time.
No.
That's impossible.
She's too short
Huh?
to reach
Why
the
is it
breaker.
impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Yeah,
Not
that's-
even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Because that means we have evidence supporting
No,
them,
I think Peko is telling the truth.
which is different than one.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
God damn it! If I was 18 again, fuck you. Yeah.
It's true. Someone was
Yeah,
occupying the
that was
bathroom for
being
a
able to
long
move
time,
that, so that
shortly
made my
after the
night.
party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
I'm lying.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Peko.
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Well, I don't
I
know.
see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
No one wants to say
There's
that.
no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
Thank you, Miharu.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
Okay, yeah, we're not hearing about that.
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the...
Dude!
I said it's fine. But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
She's finding it funny.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this so... Because of that, I was unable to...
Hey, how did it feel? Seriously, stop.
But still,
He's a perv.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other...
I'm only butting in because you...
Stop this childish nonsense.
Alright.
What?
Yeah, so... Okay. This one's party.
Did you eat anything weird?
Yes.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it,
I hate talking over this, but I'm going
you brought
to.
food to the office, right?
The reason we say it's
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
possibility that someone snuck in shit.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro
I just
Taro
let
cooked the
it go.
food. How suspicious!
All the way through.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
But just
Laxatives
you
would
wanna-
ruin the taste.
But it's not laxatives because
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
she was not food poisoned
Now that you mention it,
at the party. She was food poisoned
you
before.
brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Because she didn't eat anything.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
Because she wouldn't have had time. literally said she brought the food in, saw a sudden rush of
No,
pain, and ran
it's
out.
impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because
This
Pekka
is
wasn't the
accurate.
only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
I can't eat more than some.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Ooh, I bet, yeah.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
My cat is being a
I
weirdo.
apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
He's
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Alright.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
I forget, she also
Trashy
is an
skank.
asshole. You're not a trashy skank, Mikan. You're a sweet little pea that I would hug and give comfort to and pat on the back. And then just walk away. Because I don't give a shit about you. I mean, I like Mikan, but she is someone I would just go, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Alright, I'm done now.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote
No.
control?
No.
They probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker.
Thank you.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
No.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Yes.
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
I think it's the power
By the
surge.
way, I'm not a trashy skank.
It's the power surge one. If I'm right. They caused the power surge.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
What's a
Maybe
power
they used a
surge?
remote...
They probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
Because it's fun. It's adorable.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
Of course it was.
Of course, that's not a coincidence.
That's a way to trip a breaker
Someone
without having to
caused
deal with the actual breaker
intentionally.
box.
Which is
Some
why those
breakers are-
3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer...
Yeah.
Stupid fool!
Here it is.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
I know some of these answers.
You say the
The
irons in the
acid one I
storage
think
room
about.
were used to
That was
trigger
the-
the blackout?
Agree with.
That's inexcusable!
Cleo Buxton. I like one of the rest of you, okay? Only reason I know that one. ACV. Okay. Yes.
If
I
the
like
irons
that.
in the storage room, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't
Yes.
mean they're not a suspect.
Yes.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said? But the people in the dining hall were... If the irons caused the blackout...
Allow
we
me to
go.
cut through those words.
I think for a moment.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Yes, it was the couple of the irons.
Air conditioners!
I am so cold right now.
The timers for both
Oh my
air
God.
conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
And I just realized
11:30 p.m.
my cat is not
Mr.
allowed.
Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand.
Okay, fine.
Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Yep.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage,
Well,
they
she didn't
probably
use the
asked
word
Monokuma
right
about
that
it.
time.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right?
1,000, you say?
Shut up! You guys just... I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. If I was in the office, I could have...
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high. Resetting
Yeah.
the breaker.
Sounds like you don't.
Even so, the killer is so...
It's all right because they're just a petty.
Oh my God, no, we're not listening to this. I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't like Nagila brand.
Even though we...
Unfortunately, despite the fact that that
Honestly-
might
We
anyway.
haven't been arguing that
instead of-
long.
Doesn't
It
that
was my meal.
mean-
It's been about
Are you...
36
Nagito.
minutes.
Suspect. Let's stop this already. I can't stand it.
He's trying to get us killed. He's trying to get us killed. Yeah, we don't need to listen to this. Alright. Hang on, I gotta pause really. Oh yeah, being asked how I am. For the record, today is the day before Halloween. And I
diagram-
feel like other shit. Why do I feel like other shit? One, I had a cold for a few days. I still have it. I need to take medicine and I don't want to because medicine does not help me. It helps for a few seconds, then it goes ba 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 bye. Yeah. So I'll probably use something. If I recall right, it's
Here!
fact.
Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
My mind just stopped working.
Desk lamp. I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's
Well,
no
that
way
doesn't
the
help
killer
me
could have
that
used the
often.
desk lamp.
I have to take very strong shit like Dayquil or NyQuil. The power cord.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
I want to pause this, but I don't know if I'm close enough to where it automatically pauses in game
there's only-
because I really need to hunt for my cat. Alright, I'm saying this now.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
But yeah, he was
Judging from
close to
everyone's
one.
positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
I'm freezing.
That's just a
Maybe go hunt
coincidence.
for a cat, but I
But
don't want.
still, you had a chance, right?
He's been a brat
A
today.
chance to hide the knife under the table?
Going into the kitchen lot.
I see.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously!
Right.
That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another... I wonder, is something like that even possible? Could it be?
Now that
Yeah. He did this. The bad thing is, he's not the killer. At least I don't think he's the killer. I need to go, I need to go hunt for a cat, I need to lay down. Those eyes are swirling pits. Never mind, I see my cat. My cat's fine.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
He's being honest here.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
My cat's in the hallway.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the
He's a
blackout.
tiger print. I call him
After all,
Scampers.
there's no way I'd
His
knowingly
gray,
whip
his
out a
balls are
knife
white.
in front of
Why I
everyone,
call him Scampers
right?
and not something like socks or anything?
Is it just
It's
me,
because
or
of the way he runs.
does he seem a little nuts right now?
He literally scamps.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
Yes, he
But
was
with the
going to
twist
save your
ending
ass.
like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie?
Says hello.
That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything.
He's so weird. He's so creepy.
I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
I can't say
Holy
anything
crap!
because I want to
He's
get the
totally
game
the type
back
of guy who spent his childhood killing
As-
neighborhood pets!
as
He
a
seems
weird
like the
thing.
sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
And me, because I love that horror movie.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
But my favorite is because it's around Halloween right now. My favorite horror movies
Hey, Nagito,
are
if
Nightmare
you were
on Elm
behind
Street,
all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Freddy Krueger. I love the original. I hate the remake.
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on
Honestly-
this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at,
The
right?
remake. Like,
But
in
why
the
would you send a
OG,
threatening
his
letter in the
burns
first
actually looked
place?
like burns. It actually looked like his face was
I
burned.
think
I didn't have an
somewhere
issue with the
deep in my
character.
heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
Blech.
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Where was it? Oh, yes. In the remake, the special effects to make the burns
In doing so,
were not as good as
Nagito was
the
able
original,
to
and that's
manipulate
literally
everyone
my
to the
only
scene where
issue
the
with it.
murder would occur.
I
Am I
cannot
wrong?
enjoy the movie at all because
That
every
reminds
time
me.
I looked at the guy,
Nagito was the one who suggested
I
I
just
guard the
saw
office.
Swiss cheese and spaghetti sauce. That's what I saw. And I cannot immerse myself to the horror, the gore, the cutting up of flesh with his elegant little knife glove. I cannot enjoy it at all. Sadly, I wanted to back.
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap.
Yep.
Yep. I still see. He's the ultimate lucky student. I almost said ultimate baby face.
I see!
Because that would be me.
You're the ultimate lucky
Baby.
student.
Fourth.
Then,
I'm kidding. I know.
did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Yes.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer
He
me!
didn't kill Byakuya.
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
No, 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 no.
Please, Monokuma!
No.
Wait!
Thank you, Mikan.
The fuck?
Bravo, Mikan.
How should I
I
put
put
this?
The motivation for that.
Nagito really the killer?
Thank you, thank you.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
Yes, with no proof that he.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
She's so mean to this poor girl.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening
Thank you, Sonia.
is
Thank
acceptable.
you, Adam.
However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Really? Why a bloody spectacle? Just. Why a bloody goddamn spectacle? Why? No, I want to know why the fuck a bloody spectacle? How do you even have me used? Just. Thank you, Bookies.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
No.
He has already confessed.
you know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Then let's prepare to cast our
I
votes.
can't.
I think it's strange that,
Because of.
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
he has already confessed. You know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
No,
There we
that's
go.
wrong! That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted
Yes,
to say,
that's
right,
accurate.
Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
No, it is not obvious.
but based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Okay.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
What did Buki say?
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Well,
Not a whorehouse. Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove... Hey,
Hey, Nagi,
Hi?
like, during...
who knows?
After all,
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
I just need to check something.
What happened during the blackout?
Okay. Me? Buki's account.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah, just Buki.
Such percep...
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face.
However,
What
Yes,
the hell?
yes,
What's
yes,
going
yes.
on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I was actually shoved out. Just as the bu-
Yeah.
What the hell?
He just showed out.
I lost sight of the glowing before I realized it.
Hold! Are you saying you're...
From the very beginning,
Yeah.
hiding the knife. But unfortunately, my plan. What happened after that? Even I don't know. You failed?
Then we're right back to.
How can that be?
Meaninglessness. But you can't give up. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
If anyone's wondering, I am making the best moving sound while doing blah 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 every time Nagito talks. Because his voice bugs me. Bugs me the holy hell back. No, you guys know anything about each other. You will not die here. I think we're actually at break. I think we made it. Yes, 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 yes. Ho, ho, ho. And I think we were going to make it.
Well now,
We're not even at the hour mark. Yeah, the ghost tells me this is climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? So those of you who figured out who it is, how about we try and guess the killer challenge? Whoever fails, tell her how to figure on a boy like butter. If we get through, we're going to $10 million. Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just
now
continue
then,
on.
what?
Left mouse button. You can't make a choice.
And of course,
You're so evil!
Villain, you're truly a villain. I believe I know who the killer is. Alright. Well, we're gonna call that here.
I'm Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
We'll be hearing that again next time we play. But this has been Rose Thorn playing Danganronpa Goodbye Despair. Oh my god, I've been playing this game! But again, I want the money. I want it. Someone just please. If anyone wants to draw me artwork, please make it me holding Monoli or Monokuma. Actually, wouldn't mind me holding Monokuma. Well, Monokuma with a knife holding his eye. No, I'm kidding. Me holding Monokuma. Because I love Monokuma. I'd be so happy to have a picture like that. But again, peace, love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully soon I'll have a new working headset so you won't hear me typing on my computer when I pause the game to do something. And hopefully I play a horror game tomorrow. Oh, yeah, might even take a picture and post it on and stuff. Or on my Facebook page of me dolled up. Possibly look like the fucking marionette. Possibly look like the song picture with bright red rosy cheeks and a creepy smile. But anywho, this is Rose Sword saying peace and love. I'll see you in the next video. And make sure, Freddy Krueger, come into your nightmare!